An entrepreneur has to first decide the form of business organization before the business is started. A board classification of the form of business organization includes sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporate form. Partnerships can be regular and limited, and companies can be private or public. Also, companies can be either for-profit or non-profit organizations. The choice of the form of business has an impact on personal liabilities, life of business, tax implications, legalities and cost at the time of formation and subsequently, control over business, access to capital affecting the cost of capital and the size of the firm. Number 1. Sole proprietorship. It is very easy to start a sole proprietorship firm because there are no legalities involved in establishing this form of a business organization. Formation of sole proprietorship and running it has no legal costs. The owner has full control over the business and its management. Since the owner and business are not separate, business income is considered as personal income and taxed as individual income, avoiding double taxation. Number 2. Partnership. In terms of advantages and disadvantages, partnerships are no different from sole proprietorships, except that in a partnership, more than one owners pool resources and share the liability. Life of a partnership becomes limited because if partnership breaks with the retirement or death of any partner. Through an agreement, one or few partners can be offered a limited liability to the extent of contribution in the capital. The condition is, at least one partner has to have unlimited liability. Usually, limited partners are also sleeping or dormant partners, which means they do not take an active part in managing the business of the partnership. Number 3. Company. Instead of a partnership, one can form a company by registering the firm under the Companies Act, 1956. A company is a legal entity separate from its owners, and, therefore, the owners are not liable for the company's liabilities. Owners enjoy limited liability, limited to the extent of par value of shares and not more. There is a legal process to follow and documents to file along with the registration fees for the registration of a firm as a company. Also, once a company is registered, it has to comply with several legal requirements from time to time. The owners of the company are called members or shareholders. Private company. A company can be registered as a private limited company, subject to the regulatory limit on the number of members, minimum 2 and maximum 50, and a minimum paid-up capital of 1 lakh. Private companies can place their shares and debentures privately among friends and relatives only, and restrict shareholders' right to transfer shares. Legalities in the formation and during operations are less if the company is registered as a private limited company. Public company. A public limited company is one which is not a private company but has a minimum paid-up capital of 5 lakh. A public company can be formed with a minimum of 7 members and has no upper limit on the number of membership. It can give invitation to the public for subscription in the share capital or bonds of the company. The shares and bonds of a public company must be listed on stock or bond markets for easy trade. Public companies are subject to more stringent legal requirements for the formation of the public company and the reporting requirements during their existence. If you like our video, then please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.